You're going back to the original text. You're going back to original documents. This is irrefutable.
Yeah.
Well, it's irrefutable, kind of. It's irrefutable as long as you're willing to look at the truth.
Right.
There was a Supreme Court case in which we were involved, where we get involved in Supreme Court cases with historical documents, because as the issues are argued in front of the court, you have historical issues. You say, here's the original documents of the guy who wrote that clause of the Constitution. Here's what he said. Or here's the original documents of the first law passed on that clause. So you can show originals. We did that in one of the cases where that in the briefs that you have to present to the court, you show the documents, you go through the argumentation. One of the Supreme Court justices dealt with our arguments that we had given, historical arguments. And the issue was whether you could have a prayer at a graduation. Now you have to understand that's not a new thing for the Founding Fathers. The first public school law passed in America was 1647. So public schools were 120 years old at the time of the Founding Fathers. So now we have an issue before the court that can you have a prayer at a graduation? Well, we can go back and show signers of the U.S. Constitution that gave prayers at graduations at public schools in their day. And so we go through that, and we go through all the historical document. And so this justice noted, he said, well, that kind of proves the Founding Fathers were not opposed to school prayer. They condoned it. They even advocated it. But he said that proves one of two things about the Founding Fathers. He said it proves either that, first of all, they were hypocrites because they knew it was wrong to pray in public and they went ahead and did it anyway. He said it just proves they didn't understand the Constitution. You're going, really? The guys who wrote it. So what you get is you get a worldview conflict at times where people don't want truth. They don't want to know truth. But most people, 90%, want to know the truth. It does affect the way they behave. They want to do the right thing. They've just been taught wrong information.